Hey everybody, how is life treating you? This is the Daily Insight on Life and Love for May 6, 2020, but it's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time. It's general, it's collective, it's not going to make sense to everybody, but if you're drawn to this reading, let me know if it resonates. Let me know if you need clarification. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. I've extended the sale and, well, it's pretty full. But anyway, I was glad to kick this reading off with Healing with the Angels. Got a few cards. And we have Guardian Angel, Soulmate. I'm reading those very differently right now. Truth and Integrity, Focus, Divine Timing. Then we have Manifestation. All right, this being general and collective. Remember, don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit, but also definitely reach out, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Dutchess County, New York, and it's been a beautiful few days. So how am I seeing this? Well, we have Guardian Angel, Soulmate, and Truth and Integrity. So I'm reading these first three cards as, okay, there is spiritual guidance that is trying to get your attention, trying to open up more to you. You are experiencing somewhat of a block. Well, some of you are. And this is saying that there is a lot of love and nurturing and guidance to be had right now. That you are supposed to be opening up to signs and synchronicities, but there's a blockage. Like you're going into isolation. You are shutting down in a way. It feels like some of you are incredibly alone, but that's not the case at all. This is really trying to tell you that, okay, your old coping mechanisms are not going to be serving you well at all. It's bringing up something that is triggering for you to be healed and transmuted so you can be open up to guidance, love, adoration, all those things. The trigger that's coming up to be healed, once that's healed, opening up your personal intuitive and empathetic channel, this is saying that there should be this all-encompassing warmth and this huge sense of love. There's a big need to release and to open and receive. Your heart chakra is, it's being knocked on. It needs to open. It needs to go through a little bit of a healing. This is saying that you're holding on to inauthentic characteristics of yourself for whatever reason. Now, this can be trying to show that you are, trying to hold off on showing vulnerability. Why can't I talk right now? Communication is off. But truth and integrity, there is a huge trigger that's coming up and that you need to express. And I have done personal readings over the last few days. And I have noticed that a lot of you are having some anger come up, rightfully. And a lot of you, well, everybody has their own individual storylines. The anger that's coming up to be transmuted, or whatever your emotion is, this is you letting go of a character that no longer serves you. That's part of the old world, the old you, it served you well, but the lessons that involve that characteristic are, without hesitation of saying, are completely done. So what's coming up, you have to be very deliberate in what your focus is. Divine timing is at play. The guidance that you're going to be getting from your spirit guides are about manifestation, about recreating, rewriting your script in your world, and drawing in some really intense relationships. It doesn't always have to be love. This can be you not finding a surrogate, but finding, what it is that you want your family structure to be, what you want your friendships to be, what you want your personal power to be. All of this coming up right now, it seems really intense, but it's really part of divine timing. You have to be very deliberate on what your focus is. For me, it's apparently communication. So, okay, we have the focus card that I'm looking at right now. Cough drop, sorry. Okay. Do you see the roses on it? The roses are white. It's pure. It's purification. It's, you can say holy. You can say virginal. You are really being made new. The intensity that's behind this, it's not without, this amazing reason. You have a lot of magic that is pent up inside of you, a lot of personal power. And what's standing out to me on this manifestation card is, look at this, look at the magic that's happening in your hands. It kind of looks like the star. So that's giving me a symbolism of you going through the hellfire, and then you get the absolute reward for yourself. But I feel, as I'm doing this reading, that you have already been through the hellfire. You've already been through all the anguish. The intensity that is building up is almost anticlimactic. It's a huge buildup to just dissolve. It's going to be emotional, but it's going to be absolutely beautifully emotional. And really, it's going to allow you to start chipping away at that internal wall of yours and really express some real raw and sometimes painful truths. But you're going to have the community, the sanctuary for it. You're going to have the spiritual guidance. They are really here to take the edge off for you. It's really beautiful what you're moving into. And the guides that are guiding you right now, these are very familiar energies. Soulmates from previous incarnations. If you believe in reincarnation, I definitely do. I do hypnosis with a lot of people, and my niche is past life regression and life in between life. I love it so much. So these energies that are taking the edge off, they've been with you numerous times. It's a very warm, familiar feeling that's coming through on that. I really hope that that made sense. So where are we going to now? Yeah, you are seeing my new workspace. I've done some renovations. I'm in a new space. Well, okay, so the space that I've been renovating is completely set. All right, so what's the basis of this part of the reading? We have In Between Worlds in reverse. Fun. You can't see the ground before you. To the sea. Thinker. Oh, so if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. If you are here for longer than a day, which, yeah, I really hope you will be, I love love. I love all the ways that it expresses itself. And for one, language can get incredibly colorful. And, well, if you ever need clarification, definitely reach out. But make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you think that this could benefit somebody, feel free to tag them in the comments. And all my contact information's in the description. All right, so Wisdom of the Oracle, what do you want to tell us? The basis of this part of the reading is In Between Worlds in reverse. To the sea, thinker in reverse, breathe. Yeah, you know how to do it. Unfinished symphony. Imagine and exchanging gifts. Oh, my love. I think I said this yesterday. You're going to have to accept apologies that are never going to be said. You're going to have to forgive the unforgivable. You're going to have to really take up every ounce of your personal integrity and strength, and understand that sometimes you're not going to get closure on connections or situations, and it sucks. It gives this feeling of unfinished business for a while, but there's tools to help you acclimate. Yes, it's not ideal because we always crave that closure. We always want to say our piece. We want to communicate that. Why wasn't I worth the sorry? Why wasn't I worth, you know, the effort on this person's part? And that's not your fault at all. This is really talking about not not going into the danger zone again, because you would get sucked back into it. Not that you don't have any self-awareness. It's just, it's such a complicated situation. So what this is saying is you have to draw on the experiences that you want to experience. This, for some of you, might cause a meditative experience. So part of the remedy that you could be experiencing in this, there's a meditation where you are watching the experience or the situation or the person again, and you watch it as if you're watching a movie. And I'm gonna make a video about this and I'll post it. You're watching it like you watch a movie. You see the entire experience yourself, whoever's involved in what the scenario is, and you're watching it detached so you don't have to experience that physical pain, anguish, fear, whatever the case is. And then you allow yourself to step into it and redirect it, reparent it, be your own savior in it, and alter the experience to what would best suit you, and then you can come out of it. That's a really amazing coping tool to get through something like that. There's so many of them, but this is the one that's coming to mind immediately. So I'm going to be making a video on that this week. I'll post it and we'll see where it goes. If you have any ideas for a guided meditation that you would like, definitely reach out in the comments. Okay, so exchanging gifts, drawing in the experiences that you want. You have so much that is coming to the surface for you right now. So many new insights, so many tools, so many new set purposes. You are being put in this huge outpouring, this huge experience. It's not you being new. Yes, this is a new situation. Yes, it's incredibly fragile, but you're finding your true north, and you are really hitting the ground running on this one. You have a certain knack that is coming to the surface, and this is saying, don't focus on the end result of this. This is unfolding very naturally and very beautifully. There's no rush in this. I know that you're hitting the ground running, but you're going to exhaust yourself if you don't. This doesn't have to be over in a week or anything like that. This is a huge process, huge lifelong process, for Christ's sakes, but it is part of your amazing divine purpose that is waking up right now. And you have a lot of integrative gifts and tools that are going to be beneficial to either your small community or even on a grand scale. It doesn't matter, but you are serving an amazing purpose, and it is truly a butterfly effect that you are putting out right now. Breathe, the thinker in reverse. If you are conflicted about what is coming up for you right now, this is saying getting into a very quiet space and stop resisting the intensity that is coming up. Pushing against it's not going to make it go away. You are too clouded in your head. Allow this to move through you. This might be incredible, radical surrender to some really deep emotions and experiences. But getting into that flow state in a safe spot is what's going to help you find your true north. You don't see the landing ground of this new world that you've entered in. You don't need to. All you need to focus on the unfolding experience in the now. So I sincerely hope that that made sense. Where are we going now? Whispers of love. Oh, they're so whispery. I love these cards. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Really? True love. I always go to the Princess Bride with that one. To blave. To blave. You know, to blave. To bluff. God, I love Billy Crystal. How many of you guys have seen The Princess Bride from the 80s? I think that was one of my first crushes. Carrie Elway? I think that's how you say his last name. My first remembering crush was David Bowie in The Labyrinth. Yeah. Not many of you can disagree with me. Spiritual connection, true love, Jesus. I love this so much. What's this card? The only thing that is real is love. That's like light and dark. It's not dark, it's just an absence of light. There is no true darkness. Oh my God, oh my God. This makes me freak out so much. Okay, so then you get the Union of Hearts. This always makes me think of the Two of Cups, which is my favorite card in the regular Rider-Waite or any tarot deck. The Two of Cups, that is complete harmonized relationships. You have some of the best cards that have come out for love right now. Simple acts of kindness. This is going to be an amazing union for some of you that are coming in. If you are single and looking or looking at reconciliation, what's coming in is true love, spiritual connection. The only thing that's real is love. This is a huge awakening for all the amazing work that you've done. Relationships are not the end-all be-all of life, of existence and experience. Let me say that right now. I have high value on relationships, and I have loud expression in relationships. My Venus is in Leo. God help the person I end up with. They have to be... But the union of hearts and simple acts of kindness and demonstrate love. So this is saying there's a newfound confidence that is brewing inside of you. With all of this amazing, God, I'm saying a lot, sorry. I'm gonna try to reel it in. With all the coping, with all the redirection of the experiences of whatever the triggers that's coming up, with everything that the beginning of the reading was talking about. Where were the cards? Romance, no. The guardian angel opening up to divine healing and opening up to your guides and being more, and the heart healing that's going on. All of this healing work that you are doing is bringing in, for some of you, if you're single and looking at reconciliation, it's really bringing in that harmonized union that you have been craving so much. And if you're already in a relationship, this is causing a massive healing in it. Very emotional and a lot of sexual healing with this. Some of you have been dealing with sexual trauma that has been coming up to be, well, first off, you know, it's obviously coming up to be faced and healed and all those things, but that's brutal. You know, the sexual trauma and memories and the experience, that is a very vulnerable, painful, and exposing experience. There's no way around it, but there's nothing that you should be ashamed of in that. You didn't do anything wrong. It's coming up to be healed. So when you are healing all that trauma and all that sexual trauma or the abuse that some of you have experienced, it's going to, first off, it's not going to make you forget it. It's going to do various things in your life, but it'll give you a new sense of freedom. All of this is about your freedom. And you're not going to be a prisoner to the memories of it. Obviously, get the help that you need. To demonstrate love, opening yourself up to such a pure connection, such a healing connection. This is going to be fast moving and coming in, which is going to freak some of you out. You have the rainbow on this. For some people, you know, that would be, you know, the LGBTQ community, but also it's every color of every chakra, every aspect of everything in life. It is a symbol of unification that's coming in. And it's young, it's pure, it's fast moving, it works in seasons. I'm seeing all the little animals on this. It's so healing to the divine child, and it is a playful little trickster like the blue jay. All of this coming in, pay attention to animal symbolism that is coming your way. And I can't get over how amazing these cards are. You are healing and rescuing the wounded internal child of you, and divine peace is rolling over you. That sense of wholeness, of oneness, of unification of yourself. The reason why I was talking about the sexual trauma earlier is because we have a lot of sacral chakra that's coming up here, and I was getting that that's coming up to be healed, so that's why I went off on that tangent. This is going to be a long journey ahead of you. You guys are connected by that beautiful soulful thread. You guys feel each other coming in, and you are doing the subconscious preparations for it. You can communicate with this person. You can learn a love language almost effortlessly. What's coming in is worth the effort and worth its weight in gold. And it's not going to be an exhaustion learning this kind of love. It's always going to be work, like every relationship, but it's incredibly beautiful what's coming in. It's the heart wanting its song back. So we're going to look at archetypes. No, not yet. Might be finishing this off with the romance angels. Feeling a lot of love, a lot of soulbound reconciliation being the basis of the end part of the reading. New love. Reconciliation with new love. Yeah, this is union. Guys, it's 2020, a firm foundation year. You have no idea how many twin flame, deep soul bonded unions are coming into play. This is unlike any year. This is Age of Aquarius. You're going to be seeing this moving forward. This is just the leaping ground for it. It's going to be something wet. Okay, it takes on... I'm going to fall. Okay, so the guides are coming in and saying, okay, we are trying to direct you to this. This is going to be something that happens very soon and very fast. Because of the nature of it, some of you are going to be so in your own independence and so in your own joy and happiness that you would potentially just not even be open to it, not allow yourself to experience this. But this is saying, put your pride and ego aside. The cat's at the door. And let your spirit guides help you. You've been doing amazing with this. And this is going to have solidification pretty early on. Not losing its independence in it. But this is going to be new. It's going to be union. It's going to be real. It's yours. Be open to it. It doesn't you're not eloping within the first hour. Let's be real. This is going to be a long journey. But be open to receiving. You have so many gifts that life wants to give you. Can you just allow the good to happen to you and not worry that the other shoe is going to drop on it? Sometimes it's time to just be receiving of some gifts, because if you're watching this, chances are you have been pouring from a well for a very long time. You have habitually gotten to the point of pouring from an empty well, and it's time to replenish yourself and get into the ebb and flow of life. Get into the beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. Just be open to unapologetically receiving the good, because you've done the work and you deserve it. I really hope that this reading made sense. If you have questions, reach out. And, well, it's timeless, so wherever you're pulled to in time, let me know what brought you here. Let me know if it resonated. And again, outside of that, it's for May 6, 2020. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you all very soon, and until next time, stay safe, have fun. Bye for now.